Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for stopping by. Today we're going ahead and tackle the rubber hoses on the rear brakes. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of those completely. These right here are Russell stainless braided brake lines. I'll leave a link in the description below, so make sure you go ahead and check that out. Also leave a link to my Instagram in the description below. Make sure you go ahead and give me a follow so you know what's going on the channel before these videos are uploaded. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you're already subscribed, hit that bell button so you get those notifications. Now obviously you can see I already have the truck lifted up, the tire off. Looks like rear brakes are in my future here. But right here, this hose from here to there is the first one we're gonna tackle. I'll let you know what size it is. I believe this is an 11 millimeter, and this is a 14 millimeter. Okay, so what I did here is I took off the brake line. That was a 14 millimeter, and then down here for the bracket, there's a 13 millimeter bolt. I took that off, and now I have the old line free. And this is gonna be your hardest part. Trying to get this line without breaking the clip, you gotta take that metal clip off. Now be careful, once you take that copper washer off, make sure you don't lose this. Put it in a safe place. Now unfortunately I'm operating by myself today, so all I did was this was in the bracket like this. All I did was take a hammer to the sides of it to break it loose, and it slid on out. Now just go ahead and mount this right back in place. Again, it's an 11 millimeter bolt. Put it right back on. The hardest part is getting that metal clip off, to be honest with you guys. Ended up just taking a screwdriver, kind of prying at it, taking my time, and it broke loose. Now, if you're not from Wisconsin or you're not from the Rust Belt, it's probably a heck of a lot easier for you guys. You guys that are a part of the Rust Belt, you know my pain. But hey, so it makes it kind of fun sometimes. So let's go ahead and get this reinstalled, and I'll show you the end result for this side. So now we got the bracket loosely installed. I'm not gonna tighten her down until I get everything put back together. That's a 13 millimeter, not an 11 millimeter. Now Russell does a really great job. This is, they just put a label on there for you. It's a right rear. Basically grab this one. You're gonna get metal clip. You're gonna get it put back in there, and then you put the metal clip on, and then basically just put this back on the other side, bleed the brakes. I'm not gonna bleed the brakes until I'm done. So go ahead and do this. And so here you can see I got the metal clip back on. Tighten the flare nut back on. That's a 14 millimeter. Get your copper washer back on. Put it down in place. Now don't freak out. I have multiple settings on my Milwaukee Impact, so I'm not gonna just send her home. Once you get this side tightened, go ahead back over here, tighten down your 13 millimeter. So this is what it'll look like when it's all said and done. $14 millimeter for this line. So on this side, I was able to just take a screwdriver and pry this metal clip out myself, and I didn't have to take this bracket off. The other side, I had to take that bracket off and able to even try and get that plastic clip off. Maybe you'll get lucky and you can do it without taking the bracket off. It really wasn't that hard. Now, basically, simple, same exact thing. Like I said, all I did was tap it with a hammer, and it popped right on out for me. I had to work the other side a little bit harder. This side, couple taps with a hammer, and it came out real easily. So getting kind of lucky, I guess you could say. Let's go ahead and get the new stainless braided line installed, and then we got one more step. I didn't show you on the other side, but simply just slide this through here. Take your metal clip. Give it a nice gentle tap. And that's how that works. Then come back over on the other side, get it lined up. So last step, make sure you got your reservoir topped off with brake fluid. These trucks take DOT3 brake fluid. Go ahead and grab yourself a helper to help you bleed these bleed these brakes out. And I'm using my wonderful wife to help me doing this, and you'll be good to go. So if you're wondering why I did this, the reason why I did it in the front and the rear is because those rubber hoses have a tendency to really break down and make your brakes really squishy. Now, having all new lines, having the new hydro booster, having the stainless in the front, I had the stainless for the rears and I figured I might as well do that right away. I didn't do the one. There's one more rubber hose that comes down from the main line to the back, and that's what splits to go down across the axle. I did not do that one because I want to look into where I can get the new line that goes across the axle. That didn't come with my kit that I bought for all new lines. I don't know why, and it seems like everybody doesn't get that one. So I'm gonna go ahead and find that one. That's another line I definitely want to tackle and take care of and get rid of all this completely. So main reason why I didn't do that very last rubber hose and get it all done, just because when I was doing these I saw that and I was like, well, I might as well take care of that one as well. We're going to be handling that one very shortly. I can't promise you guys a video next week. I'm going to do my best to try and get you guys something. I'm going out of town. I'm going to Alabama for the week for work, and I'm not sure exactly if I'm going to be able to get something uploaded. I'm going to try my best. Like I said, I'm gonna absolutely try my best for you guys, and we'll see what we can do. So stay tuned for next week. Hopefully I have something for you guys. Have yourselves a great weekend, and we'll see you guys soon.